Hey, it's Ashley backstage at the ACM Awards with Brandy Clark. Hey, Brandy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. It's been such a big year for you so far. CMT Next Women of Country Tour. Yeah,
it's been pretty awesome. Had a great time out there.
Yeah, and you've got a new album coming out on June 10th.
Yes.
Big day in a small town. What's a big day in a small town for you?
Well, I mean, it can be anything. You know, where I grew up, we had a big event every year called the Morton Loggers Jubilee, where our town of 900 would swell to about 10,000. So to me, that's a big day. But it doesn't even have to be that. Like in the song, it's somebody getting drunk and wrecking their pickup truck. Any day is a big day in a small town.
We love your song, Girl Next Door.
Oh, thank you.
Why are you not the girl next door?
Well, probably because sometimes things come out of my mouth before I think, and I'm not perfectly coiffed, and I don't think I'm so far not girl next door, but I just think I'm a little imperfect.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
So.
But I really believe that all women are a little bit both. Girl next door and not girl next door, and I think that's part of, and guys too, the guy next door and the not guy next door. I think that's why it resonates.
You are one of the most amazing songwriters in country music.
Thank you.
And where do you get your inspiration from? Obviously, these small town stories have a lot to do with it.
I get my inspiration just from life and other people. What's going on in my own life? What's going on in other people's lives? Mostly, just people.
You seem so natural on the stage. How do you get the confidence to go out there and do this every night and put on a show?
I just pretend that everybody's naked out there. No. Somebody told me a long time ago, and my mom, encouraged me to just be me and just to pretend like everybody that I was playing for was a friend. And that's just what I try to do, and I try to not... there's a fine line because you want to entertain. So I mean, I think who I am on stage is a little bit amplified as to who I am not, but it's pretty much it's me, and I think the fact that I've fallen down on stage before and just gotten up and been like, oh man, I knew that was going to happen sometime. I just think the realer you can be and just. All the stuff, the good, the bad, all of it. Everybody trip on stage if they got up there. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people.
They keep you very busy here at the ACMs. What have you been doing in your free time?
Well, I've had just a little bit of free time, and I've gambled with all of that. But I've had a good time, and I've been pretty lucky so far this trip, so that's nice.
Who are you hoping to see win an award on the ACMs?
Wow. I have to say, I love that Eric Paslay song.
High Class?
She Don't Love Me.
Oh, She Don't Love You.
She Don't Love You. Sorry, I said that wrong. I've loved that song since I first heard it, and I love that it's nominated and songs like that. I'd love to see that win, I think that's what I'd like to see.
Being a songwriter, Eric's a great songwriter.
Oh, yeah.
Who is one of the best songwriters in country music, in your opinion?
Wow. Well, I think, you mentioned Eric Church. He's great. I think the Brothers Osborne, they're pretty great songwriters.
Yeah.
The guys in Old Dominion are great songwriters. And then there are the people behind the scenes that people don't know. The guy I write with a lot, Shane McAnally, great writer. Jesse Joe Dillon, who I write with a lot, great writer. You throw a rock and find a great writer in Nashville. But as far as artists who are writers, Eric Paslay, he's another one who's a really great writer. There's so many. I just ran into Cole Swindell, and he has that song, You Should Be Here, really moves me. And I was telling him that. And that's what I love about this business is that you get to, you're still a fan. Like I was telling him, I can't even really listen to that song and get through it. And so that's what's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Brandy, thanks so much for stopping in and talking to us. Enjoy the show.
I will.
It's Brandy Clark at the ACM Awards.